spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. So Kentucky's offense will have the football first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the Florida Gators offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on... line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games. physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. An era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though. The trenches, and because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Wasting no time taking a shot. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away. Crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. The defense has set him up. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. The quick out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Guys, let's chat about Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. From the gun, they'll try the middle. It's a running room. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Gator. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Look out, he's got room. He's past the 30. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first. They thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Caught in the backfield, it's McGowan. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Here's a heap. He'll pull it down. He's brought down to the 49. That is well short of the first down.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Sends it downfield. He's got it for a big play. Here he goes. The tag. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill house it. Touchdown, Florida.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. This could well be the biggest game we see all regular season, and this outcome promises to be a real talking point.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. QB draw, and he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give to the single back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. How in the world world did the offense retain possession?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And the Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. The offense changing the play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. When you've got a veteran behind center as they have, he has to produce more than he has in this one. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Law. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Holds and fires complete to the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Caught in the backfield. It's Law. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Shotgun snap on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Law. They'll immediately call timeout.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Dropping back, it's Allen. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lofts one high and deep. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Now on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. After picking up a couple at second and 8. They'll try the run. Fouls through the defense. That'll it at the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards.
Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Punts it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Handoff to the single running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time.
All out of space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. It's a 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense trying to take it back. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The option look. He'll toss it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football sting.
He's loose. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. He's up to 73 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Gators have their offense in high gear. Making checks. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the tight end. Give to the running back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. The Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Kentucky! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
To the air, it's Lagway. Tight end getting vertical. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players.